Good morning, students. So, children, I hope you have enjoyed this play, and the name of the play is The World's Best Dress. Children, you can enact the play at home, taking help of your family members. You can enact this play. It's quite humorous, isn't it? It is about an emperor who loved to wear fancy dress, and we get to know that in the beginning two weavers came to meet the emperor, asking him that they want to offer him a dress which would be the best dress in the world. And the dress is such a dress that if anybody has any doubt about not able to see the dress, that means that person is the most stupid person, and he is unsuitable for his job. So the emperor thinks that he would wear that dress on a special occasion, maybe a celebration in the kingdom, to find out who is the most inefficient or the stupid person in his kingdom. Because if they say that they have not seen this beautiful or not been able to see the dress because it has vanished from their eyes, that means it is proof that they are inefficient or stupid or a fool. So these two weavers were given a pouch of gold coins, and they were told to weave the dress for the celebration. Okay? And on that special occasion, the king would wear it. Those two weavers had actually come to the king's palace to make him a fool and take away the money they wanted to have. So they kept on acting that they were weaving a beautiful dress. Actually, they were doing nothing. The wazir came first and found nothing on the loom, but he kept quiet because he thought that the king would find out that he was very inefficient because he could not see anything and he would be thrown out of the job. Even the emperor, who himself came with the guards to inspect and find out what the weavers were doing, but he also found that there was nothing in the loom and the weavers were just merely acting. But he also kept quiet because he thought that if he says that he has not seen anything, people in his kingdom and the other emperors would find out that he is the most foolish king in this world, and his throne will be taken away. Means he will lose his job or he will lose his kingdom. So he kept quiet, and both of them, wazir and the emperor, kept on praising about this dress. Such a marvelous one, masterpiece, gorgeous color, intricate designs. All these were showered on the weavers. And then the day came, this day when the king would wear that fancy dress and go out of his palace. And he came with his guards to the weaver's room, and the weavers again acted that they were making him wear the dress. And the king wore it without having anything, and he was feeling very happy. And he came out of his out of his palace, and started walking on the streets where there was a group of people, crowd was there, and they also, they were afraid that the king would punish them or they will be found that they were inefficient and stupid. They also started praising that the king is wearing such a beautiful dress. But there was a small boy. As children, they always speak the truth. They are not afraid of anybody. They are courageous. And then he just loudly speaks out and says, the king is not wearing anything. He is not wearing a dress. First there was silence, and then people started, yes, you are true. And then they started speaking loudly, yes, what a shameful thing. The king is not wearing the dress and he has come out of the palace. And then the king, the emperor, he understood his mistake. He understood that how foolish he is actually. and made such a stupid by the weavers, he just walked with pride, showing that, oh, nothing, I am not bothered. But inside he was feeling very, very embarrassed or ashamed. So this is all about the story. I hope you have understood the story and will be able to do the exercises given in the story. Okay, thank you, children.